Deadline is reporting that the long-in-development Uncharted movie has cast Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, as young Nathan Drake in the film. The outlet notes the film will be a prequel to the game series, taking its plot from the sequence in Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, where the young thief first encounters his partner, Victor Sullivan, setting up the events of the entire game franchise. Deadline is also reporting that this new version of the film will bring on a new writer to rework the newfound premise, with Sean Levy still attached to direct. Sony announced via a press release, followed by reports from multiple outlets, that Tom Hardy and Zombieland director Ruben Fleischer are in final negotiations for Venom, Sony's first movie and a proposed shared universe spin-off from Spider-Man. The R-rated project is one of Sony's top priorities, with the studio also developing a Silver Sable/Black Cat spin-off as well. Plot details are being kept under wraps, but Hardy will play Eddie Brock, the character who first became Venom in the comics. The movie is now on set to begin production, with a release date already set for October 5, 2018. Deadline is reporting that Suicide Squad director David Ayer is in early negotiations to direct Universal's remake of Scarface. Diego Luna is attached to star in the movie, which will be a reimagining of the immigrant story told in both the 1932 and 1983 film versions. In this new version, Luna will play Mexican immigrant, with the events taking place in modern-day Los Angeles. John Herman and the Coen brothers have penned the most recent version of the script, with production looking to move forward soon in order to hit the August 10, 2018 release. Universal announced yesterday that their shared universe of monster movies will officially go under the new heading Dark Universe. Led by the core creative team of Mummy director Alex Kurtzman, Fast and Furious screenwriter Chris Morgan, writer-director Christopher McQuarrie, and Bride of Frankenstein writer David Koepp, the announcement also confirmed that Beauty and the Beast helmer Bill Condon is set to direct Bride of Frankenstein, which will be released on February 14, 2019. Universal also confirmed that Johnny Depp is on board to play the Invisible Man, and Javier Bardem is set to play Frankenstein's mother. Casting for Bride of Frankenstein is underway, with the studio saying an announcement is coming soon. According to Variety, Martin Moskowitz, chairman of the board at Constantine Films, who produced all of the Resident Evil movies, confirmed at Cannes that a reboot is currently being planned for the franchise that will then lead to 6 movies. A day after the news broke, Deadline then reported that Conjuring and Aquaman director James Wan has come on board to produce the first of the reboots from a script by Greg Russo. Deadline further states that the new reboot will feature an all-new cast, but no director has been attached at this time. A release date for the new movie has yet to be determined. According to Deadline, Skyfall and Spectre director Sam Mendes is in early talks to direct Disney's live-action Pinocchio from a script by Rogue One writer Chris Weitz. Mendes was also in talks to direct the live-action adaptation of Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach for Disney. However, there's no mention of that project, so it's unclear if Mendes is still attached to direct. With Mendes possibly on board, the project will represent yet another project from Disney that is seeing their old animated movies rebooted into live-action form. Pinocchio has not been dated for a release at this time. According to a report from Variety, Edge of Tomorrow director Doug Liman has exited as director of Justice League Dark, DC's film's adaptation of its Dark Justice League team-up that consists of John Constantine, Swamp Thing, Deadman, Zatanna, and Etrigan the Demon. Sources for Variety say Lyman left the project over scheduling issues for Lionsgate's Chaos Walking, starring Daisy Ridley, which just received a green light. The report states that the studio has already started meeting with other directors, with THR's Boris Kitt saying in a late-night tweet that IT director Andy Muschietti is on the list of possible replacements. According to a report from Entertainment Weekly, Rihanna and Lupita Nyong'o are set to star in a new movie for director Ava DuVernay after a tweet featuring the two went viral. This all happened after Rihanna and Nyong'o were pictured together at the Miu Miu fashion show back in 2014, which then turned into a Twitter sensation when people started joking that a movie should be made of the two. VW says that the Internet Creative Project was pitched to studios at this year's Cannes Film Festival, with Netflix coming out on top after a very aggressive bid. It's unclear yet as to whether the film will follow the same idea as the initial tweet, which has received over 96,000 retweets. Netflix is eyeing the film for a 2018 release after DuVernay finishes her adaptation of A Wrinkle in Time. Sony Pictures announced yesterday that they have finally slated Elizabeth Banks' Charlie's Angels reboot for a June 7, 2019 release. Banks will also produce via her Universal-based Brownstone Productions with her husband and producing partner Max Handelman. Soon after the news broke, the tracking board reported that Narcos scribe Doug Miro and Carlo Bernard have brought in to rewrite the script, and that Hidden Figures and Moonlight star Janelle Monáe is at the top of the studio's wish list to play one of the angels. THR is reporting that The Secret Life of Bees director Gina Prince Bythewood has signed on to direct the Spider-Man spin-off film entitled Silver and Black, the offshoot that centers on characters Silver Sable and the Black Cat. Chris Yost, who worked on November's Marvel release Thor Ragnarok, is writing the most recent draft. Lisa Joy, co-creator of HBO's Westworld, also worked on a version of the script. The movie looks to begin production this fall, with a release date reportedly set for October of 2018. Deadline is reporting that Jack Kesy is set to play a major villain in the upcoming Deadpool 2. Insiders for the trade aren't entirely clear which villain he'll be playing, but Deadline sources are saying it could be a character named Black Tom. In the comics, Black Tom is the nemesis in the X-Men universe, described as a Dublin-born mutant who can manipulate, bond with, and project energy through plant life. The David Leitch-directed Deadpool 2 is set for release on June 1st, 2018, with Ryan Reynolds reprising his role as the Merc with the Mouth, and Josh Brolin joining him as Frenemy Cable.
DreamWorks Animation announced yesterday that a Boss Baby sequel is in the works, with the release date now set for March 26, 2021. Alec Baldwin will return to headline, with the entire creative team from the first movie back as well. The Boss Baby film franchise is based on Marla Frazi's picture book series about the Templeton family's newest addition, who masquerades as an adorable infant but who also craves glory and wants a golden toilet with his portrait hanging on the walls for eternity. The first film has earned $468.4 million worldwide and is still in theaters as of now. THR is reporting that Sausage Party co-director Conrad Vernon has signed on to develop and possibly helm Warner Animation Group's big screen take on the Jetsons. The studio has a long sought after a big screen take on the futuristic family based on the classic Hanna-Barbera television series, and wanted to at first create a live-action version of the show after the moderate success of the live-action Flintstones back in the 90s. However, this new incarnation will keep it animated after failed live-action versions from directors Adam Shankman and Robert Rodriguez never saw the light of day. A release date has not been set. According to Variety, Ice Cube has signed on to star in Universal's high-tech crime thriller entitled Before I Disappear. Written by Patriots Day screenwriter Josh Zatumer, the story centers on a secret high-tech version of the Witness Protection Program, which makes clients disappear by offering them seamless exits to their new lives. The movie will be produced by Captivate Entertainment, the company behind the Jason Bourne series, and the upcoming The Jansen Detective, which is to star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. No word on a release date at this time. According to The Wrap, Netflix has picked up Michael Shannon's new film Pottersville, a new movie described as Bigfoot meets It's a Wonderful Life. The film follows a local businessman played by Shannon who, after a long night of drinking, puts on a gorilla suit and wanders into the woods, being mistaken for Bigfoot in the process. The event makes him an internet sensation that sparks international media attention and reinvigorates the small town's economy. The film also stars Christina Hendricks, Ian McShane, Ron Perlman, and Thomas Lennon. No words on a release date as of yet.